Well, hey, welcome back to Client Side Chats. Today we have a great special guest, Colin DeBre from Quiring, or Quiring, I should pronounce that correctly, right? Got it. Thank you so much, Colin. Hey, and be sure you follow us at our social media sites, Facebook, LinkedIn. We also have a YouTube channel and Vimeo as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce Colin in here, and we'll get to chatting a little bit about how the COVID situation has affected them from a safety standpoint. So, Colin, welcome.
Hi, James. Good morning.
Hey, how are you doing so far?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is exciting. Yeah. Great to see your face, since I haven't been able to see your face in person in quite some time.
Same here.
With everything with COVID and then prior, so it's good to catch up. Thank you.
Yeah. So, hey, give us just a quick, brief idea of how this situation has kind of affected you, because you guys, as we were chatting offline, do construction work all over California. So you're facing a whole bunch of different types of situations depending upon what county you're in, right?
Absolutely. Quiring General, we're very blessed. We have projects in the Central Valley, all over California, and then in the Bay Area. So with when COVID first began, if you will, a lot of different protocols and things were coming at us from all different counties and different requirements and different things to follow, which made, in my opinion, a little bit of a struggle to try to keep track of where am I, what's required, and what do we have to do for the best interest of our employees, for our own personal safety, for our clients, for the public, and then just to ensure that we're following all the various protocols for the different counties. So that was a bit of a challenge. But I have a fantastic leadership team that has really done an amazing job of trying to keep track of all those different protocols and then filter it down to me as the safety director. So when I go out and visit, I can ensure that I'm following what needs to be done, whether it's staying home or being able to go out and mask up or shield up or whatever the requirements may be. So it's been a challenge, but we're definitely up for the challenge, and I'm grateful. And I know I'm probably going more than what you asked, but I'm very grateful that we were deemed essential to continue working, because what we build is important with medical and different things of that nature. So I'm grateful that we were able to continue where so many were not.
What does Quiring do? I know you're construction, but what kind of construction?
We Contractor. We build assisted living centers. We build a lot of medical. For those who are from the Central Valley, the Cancer Center in Clovis by the hospital, right? There are projects, Cedar and Herndon, by moving a chapel, independent living centers. We just do so many things that impact people and that matter. So it's very exciting, and so many projects in the works that, all over California. Like I said, it's been primarily medical. I may not be doing Quiring justice, but so many different things that make an impact in people's lives.
Well, and I think that shows the essential functions that your company serves. And I think it's great that you talked about the leadership and the fact that they cue you in as to what's going on. You like that? So they cue you in as to what's going on with the various counties around California, all of whom are kind of reopening in very different ways. We were talking offline, be nice to have just a set of 4 standard things and then 1 or 2 things that would be specific for that county, but some are requiring written permits, others are requiring postings, others are requiring, and I know we were talking about that being a challenge. So going forward with all of this reopening, if you will, that presents a challenge to you from a safety perspective?
The posture of this was, can we just have it across the board the same?
Yes.
That's what when you were saying, I'm like, yes, all across the board. Can't we all just get along? No, but can't we all be the same? Right.
Right.
It's interesting, all the different phases, if you will, where immediate shelter in place for certain counties, and then certain ones opening up, and then certain ones where it's still in existence, right? And okay, what county am I in? And are masks required? Are temperature check-ins required? There are different projects that require a third-party investigator to come in and talk to our teams, all COVID-related, completely different. So I'm grateful that we're moving towards opening up, if you will. And the reason I do that is because, as you and I know, it's not the same across the board in any company, right? As a safety person, just watching how the different things were implemented, where I was immediately pulled from doing inspections, back in March when this first, you're not going anywhere because you have a greater exposure risk to all the sites of being the inspector, the director of all the different projects. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, but the little kid in me, but I don't want it because I enjoy being out there with the people. But then, the logical brain says, what's best for me and for our team.
Oh, no, that's definitely true. So, well, I'll tell you what, Colin, I know we're running out of time here for this session, but if you're comfortable, I would love to check back in with you in a few months, see how things are going for you. As you also know, we're going to start transitioning away from the COVID stuff and really start diving into some of the challenges that we face as safety professionals all along. So,
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for your time. Greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome, James. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.